They said, John, when we bring you down and open you up, if there are 4 tumors, we'd have to sew you back up again, because the chances are the cancer will be all over your body. My wife Trish and I prayed. They brought me down into the theatre in Edinburgh Royal Infirmary, and they opened me up in my tummy here. And when they looked inside and they looked at my liver, every single tumour had vanished in the space of an hour and a half in Edinburgh Royal Infirmary.
Hallelujah, I know it was the blood, could have only be the blood.
I'm here today with John Edwards. We just had a powerful time in the presence of the Lord as John has completed his walking of the cross all across Ireland. I think he went in both directions, right?
The length and the breadth of Ireland, yeah.
Amazing. We're here today to hear John's story and his testimony, and I would love for you in the United States to get to know him and support him, even as he is continuing his journey into London at a Benny Hinn conference. We're so excited for that. So John, thank you for taking this short time. I'd love for you to share a little bit more about what just happened.
Well, I'm a recovered drug addict, and I was addicted for 24 years, and I had an incredible encounter with the presence of God in 1987. Totally turned my life around. And I went to a Christian rehab, and afterwards I wanted to help people, but I had no money, I had no car, but I have 2 strong legs.
Wow.
So I got up when I read the scriptures one day, Genesis 13:17. It says, "Arise, walk through the length and breadth of your land, for I give it to you."
Wow.
And like a child, I believed it.
Wow.
So I got up and I walked the length and breadth of Ireland. And then I just kept on doing it like Forrest Gump.
Wow.
I walked the length and breadth of Scotland, England, Wales, all the islands around the British Isles. Then we walked and cycled from Santa Monica in Los Angeles all the way to New York.
In the States?
In the States, yeah.
Wow.
Prayed. I had this stick with me every step of the way. This has been with me for 35 years. All these notches on the thing are for different walks I've done and different miracles that have happened. And we've just completed now a trip to the length and breadth of Ireland. Unfortunately, I had to get a liver transplant a few years ago.
Really?
I had cancer of the liver through hepatitis C from dirty needles from my days of addiction. But I've completely survived, and not just survived, but I've been healed from that. And I continue to travel through the nations. Ireland is my home country. And we've gone from Mallinhead, which is the very north, to Mizenhead, which is the very south. And now this week we've gone from Galway to Dublin. And we finished today in Bray, where I jumped into the sea and had a swim.
So good. Right out there. He finished
right out there, yeah. So we've been we're launching a radio station called Recovery Radio International. And this already is beginning to reach thousands of people. And we just want to help people for free. And just help as many people as we can while I've still got breath in this body.
Right.
I think that's one of the reasons God's keeping me so healthy and well. You know, because really I should be dead a long time ago.
Right, you're a miracle.
I am a miracle, yeah.
But the gospel is being shared. And today, being here, this is the first time we're meeting Pastor Kyle from Cornerstone, who's been our gracious host. And I've known Kyle for maybe 15, 16 years.
He's a great man of God.
He talked so much about what was happening in this, this guy that's walking. And I thought, crazy guy for walking all the way across and to meet you and to see what's happening. It's like, that's the Lord. I was telling Rafael, your worship leader, how stepping onto the grass, we were a little bit late. I could feel the presence of God.
Yeah.
And to see everyone just looking around and just going, what is going on? And your team, dispersing and sharing the gospel, sharing your testimony. Man, what an amazing time. Is there anything in this trip that stands out to you as a moment where God did something amazing?
There's been lots of moments. One that comes to mind is in a place called Longford, which is further up north in Ireland. A young man came to me, and he was very broken. And I began to talk with him. And he had said he had been a drug addict for a while. Wow. I could tell by looking at him. But I let him tell me. And he said he had overdosed the previous week and was in a coma for 3 days.
Wow.
And it was a miracle he survived. He came out of hospital and he went home and he was in deep depression. And he tried to hang himself. His father walked in and cut him down.
Wow.
He still had burn marks on his neck. And I bumped into him. And he sat on a wall beside me. And the presence of God just fell and touched his life. And he invited Christ into his life to be his Lord and Savior.
Wow.
I have met so many people up and down the country. Every day we've been doing it. We've done 40 towns and cities in Ireland. And not every day, but almost every day, I've had miracles like that happen. More than I can remember even. And so many hundreds of people invited Christ into their hearts to be their Lord and Savior.
Amazing.
And now hundreds of people are listening to our radio station. So we will keep on doing this for as long as I have breath in my body.
Wow.
And we will keep traveling in Ireland. We go to the States, UK, wherever God leads us. But we're not up there in ministry. We hang out with the people.
Yeah,
We're in with the people. We're under the skin of society.
Yeah.
I knock on drug dealers' doors. I knock on gangsters' doors, and we share the gospel with them, and we see miracles happening. We work with some serious people. I won't mention their names. We work with some serious people in Ireland. I was in one of the most high security prisons in Ireland a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
And some of the biggest gangsters in Ireland are in there, hands raised up, worshiping Jesus.
Amazing.
And society doesn't know this. God is real. He's been real to me. I've been healed of cancer twice.
Wow.
Hep C from dirty needles. And at 70 years of age, I still stand here. I'm still able to run.
Yeah.
Still able to walk through countries.
So good.
And I think that's a miracle.
I think it's a miracle. And I know you wrote a book. It's called Walking Free. Much of the Living Faith team couldn't put that book down. I'm next to read it. How can people in the States support your ministry?
Well, they can go on our website. We'd be really appreciated because we literally do this by faith. And we trust God to provide us. We don't have a big pot that we go from.
Yeah.
So the best way to support us is through our website.
Okay.
Which is www.walkingfree.org.
Yeah.
Walkingfree.org. And they can put a monthly donation or a one-off donation in through that, and we'd be so appreciative of it. 1 or 2 American people already support us.
Awesome.
And that helps us to do this. It pays for some of the stuff we do.
Yeah. And this is a ministry that I've been able to experience, and my wife and other team members of Living Faith. And, this is your first time hearing about John Edwards. I encourage you to buy the book, figure out how to listen to the radio station when it's launched, and most importantly, be inspired by what John is doing in your community. Our community is the United States, and maybe someone wants to take up a cross and begin to walk and join in the effort, but the gospel must be preached so that lives can be changed through it. We've seen other people, share testimonies of cancer being healed just today, and it's so amazing. So if that's you, go to John's website, experience what the Lord is doing with John, and maybe you can be inspired to do something too. So love you guys. Thank you so much for watching this, and we'll see you soon.